How to teach design and technology. Design and technology is one of the only subjects that provides children with skills for life. But how do we teach it to maximise the learning benefits? In this video, I am going to be teaching you the basics to give you the knowledge of how to deliver a successful design and technology lesson in your classroom. Ofsted's D&T lead, Diane Chollerton, said when planned and taught effectively, it contributes well to pupils' progression into a wide range of technical and creative careers, as well as supporting pupils' broader progression. It can provide children with life skills such as analytical skills, designing skills, practical skills, evaluating skills, and problem-solving skills. But it is important to note that D&T is more than making, it is an iterative process. I will now explain this further. Every unit of work for design and technology should contain the following: investigating, disassembly and evaluation activities, focus practical tasks, and a design and make assignment. These, in collaboration with each other, are the perfect ingredient for a design and technology lesson. First of all, let's look at IDEAs, formerly known as investigating, disassembly and evaluation activities. This part of the lesson aims to provide context and purpose for the task. This is where you provide the opportunity for children to research familiar products, how they work, and what they are supposed to do. Children can explore, discuss, and evaluate. For example, if your activity were to be making a sandwich for the Queen's Tea Party in cooking and nutrition, you could explore different types of bread and get the children to think of elements like where are they from, how is it made, are all breads made the same. Children should be given activities that enable them to compare and contrast existing products. This can develop children's analytical skills. This gets children to think of the wider context of their product before committing to an idea. Moving on to FPTs, formerly known as the Focus Practical Tasks. This is where you plan to teach the children a specific skill that they will need to know or use when making their final product. These are just some simple examples that you might use. For cooking and nutrition, the task could be learning how to use a knife safely. For structure, the task could be how to make a jinx frame. And for textiles, this could be how to do different types of stitches. All these skills are generally transferable to use and apply in everyday life. And finally, DMAs. DMAs, formerly known as Design and Make Assignments. This is where you plan sufficient time for children to design and make their final product. But do not forget, this part involves looking back at existing products. This is important to provide children with the initiative for their own design. In addition to this, when thinking of your design and technology lesson, you should bear in mind that each lesson should contain value and purpose. You can do this by creating an example that children can relate to a real-life problem. For example, this is just one that I have come up with. There has been a significant number of road safety issues in the area involving pedestrians over the past 5 years on a busy main road. As part of the council's improvement plans, they want to design a bridge that can provide a safe crossing for pedestrians. So now we are going to use this example to come up with ideas for a unit of work relating to structures that is suitable for a Year 1 class using IDEAs, FPTs and DMAs. For the activity, you will now need a pen or a pencil and an A4 piece of paper. You will then need to split your A4 piece of paper into 3 columns. Then you will need to label them as shown with IDEAs, FPTs and DMAs. Please feel free to pause this video while you get that prepared. And for the activity, we are going to think of ideas that you could do in each of the columns to compose a simple draft for this unit of work. That is based on the idea that I mentioned previously, which is highlighted in green just under the initial activity. Under each heading, I have started you off with a few ideas. So the IDEAs I have put look at different bridges and compare what they are used for. For FPTs, I have done how to make paper fasteners using a hole punch. Remember, this has to be age appropriate and this is for Year 1 children. For the DMAs, I have done design a bridge that is fit for purpose. Remember, you can use this in collaboration with the IDEAs, which also gives the children a wider context of the initial idea, shows them what bridges are available and gives them ideas of what they would like to create. You can now pause this video to give yourself 5 to 10 minutes to complete this task. And well done! You should now have a collaboration of ideas which could help you build a sophisticated, purposeful and fluent unit of work for a design and technology lesson. You can now use this to adapt it to your year group to ensure you are including all the essentials within your lesson. Planning all of these within your unit of work will structure an effective D&T lesson. Plan it right and maximise learning. But it does not end there. Why not make it cross-curricular? You can also support your D&T lessons by making it cross-curricular and be creative. You could write a review, a report or instructions for a product in literacy. Why not experiment with different medias in art? Or learn about eco-friendly material in geography. You could even learn how to accurately measure length, width and angles in maths. Or why not discover historical uses for different materials in history? You could even get the children to advertise their own products in drama. The possibilities are endless. Think outside the box. But please remember to refer to the national curriculum to ensure you are teaching the correct programme of study for your year group. I have provided all the necessary links below. Additionally, if you struggle to think of ideas or just need some inspiration, I have provided some useful links below to websites that can help you along the way. Everything on these websites are completely free, from planning ideas to printable resources. So what are you waiting for? You now have all the basic principles to plan a successful unit of work for design and technology. I hope this information will help you deliver an effective design and technology lesson in your classroom. It is now down to you. The creative thinkers we inspire today are the builders of our future.